Hello, WesDONG here, and I have a super spicy verse battle for you today. Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia versus Crown Prince and eventual Fire Lord Zuko from Avatar The Last Airbender. This is Sozin's Comet Zuko. Here's a little backstory for these two emo to the extremos. I didn't want to have to bring this point up, but narratively speaking, both these characters, right here, have scars. And those scars were given to them by their daddies. Don't try to tell me it was Todoroki's mom, because you know it was because of the father, you know. Needless to say, both these soy boys have deep-rooted family issues. So for this verse battle, I'm going to go over special abilities and feats, as well as speed, attack potency, stamina, and durability for this battle. Prince Zuko, heir to the Fire Nation, is a master firebender by the end of the series, mostly due to his experience with the dragon. Prince Zuko is an extraordinary hand-to-hand combatant as well as an expert in broadswords. Throughout the series, Zuko has fought multiple different elemental users, including air, earth, fire, and water. So he has a lot of experience in 1v1 combat against other elements. Zuko was in every Agni Kai that was shown in the series. Zuko has a lot of experience. As a firebender, he will be able to control and counter the fire that Todoroki produces. Zuko has lightning reaction speed. He is able to respond to lightning attacks as seen in the show. Zuko has also dealt with very cold temperatures and has been frozen before. This was possible due to firebending and how it works. It seems that Prince Zuko is well equipped for this tussle. Shoto Todoroki, top of his class at the #1 hero school, accepted via recommendation. The perfect son to #2 hero, Endeavor, due to his quirk. He did not grow up having anywhere near a perfect life. I mean, when can you? When... Naruto level backstories over here, I'm about to cry. Todoroki's quirk, half cold, half hot, allows him to emit ice and fire from his body. However, if he uses too much of one, he must use the other to compensate. This is a downside to his power, especially when it comes to a fight with Zuko. Todoroki can shoot massive pillars of ice or fire in the blink of an eye. He has froze multiple stories of a building with little to no effort. He has vaporized giant pillars of ice in seconds. Not even lava can vaporize ice as efficient as Todoroki. Meaning Todoroki can output heat hotter than lava. Casually. Todoroki has a strong defense because once you are close to him, you are at point blank for either fire or ice. However, Todoroki's lack of experience, especially lack of elemental v elemental fighting, will give him a disadvantage in this fight. Speed. I will give speed to Zuko, however Todoroki is very fast. He is comparable to Deku and Bakugo, but I would not put them near lightning speed. Durability. Both characters have amazing durability. Todoroki was able to get punched by Deku right in the tummy. Zuko with a fire shield was able to tank a hit from Combustion Man, who was able to blow away a portion of a mountain and vaporize a body of water. Bakugo was able to KO Todoroki with a lesser force than Combustion Man. However, I believe that Todoroki's feats against Deku put him at a durability above Zuko. Outside circumstances affected the results of Todoroki v Bakugo. For attack potency, I have Zuko during Sozin's Comet vs Azula. These pillars of flames dwarfed Zuko and Azula and occasionally reached hundreds of feet in the air. Todoroki is the winner for attack potency with the ability to create a giant ice wall in the blink of an eye. It had to be during Eraserhead's blink. For stamina, I believe this would go to Zuko, because Todoroki was worried about endurance matches in a 1v1 combat scenario, whereas Zuko fought battles in wars and chases that lasted hours, fighting the peak of benders, and was not worried about any stamina issues or being tired. However, Todoroki's opponents played a factor in his concerns. I still believe narratively Zuko has better stamina via his feats. It's time for the battle, and I think it would go down like this. At the start of the fight, both will immediately attack. Zuko's fire will clash with Todoroki's small-scale starting ice attacks. This is because narratively, both characters are the first to attack and try to end fights quickly. The second attack, Todoroki will pursue Zuko with ice faster, seeing how agile and fast he is. Zuko will be on the defensive, avoiding an onslaught of Aisu. At this point, Zuko will be very surprised he can use fire as well, unless he knew beforehand. And Zuko would start firebending Todoroki's flames as well as adding his own attacks back. This might trigger Todoroki's issues, just saying. Zuko will see he has the advantage when it comes to fire v fire fight and begin to close in quickly. Todoroki will realize this man's is no joke and he will unleash his giant ice wall and most likely secure Zuko in a pillar of ice. I believe this would win the fight. While Zuko has melted his way out of many attacks before, he would never be trapped in an ice of this magnitude or scale. And even with his skills shown during Sozin's comment, I do not think Zuko could melt his way out. So the victor of this match goes to Shoto Todoroki. Now some may ask, why didn't he use his ice wall from the start? The answer is he normally doesn't use it from the start. He only did in the tournament because he was really pissed beforehand. And he did against Eraserhead because he was asked to. So there is a way Zuko can win this. It's if Todoroki has a mental breakdown seeing Zuko's use of fire, PTSD daddy flashback. Or maybe he might ask him about his scar. Okay, so that was my Zuko vs Todoroki battle. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe if you did. If you did not enjoy it or you want to debate me on the topic, leave a comment saying so. So Zuko originally was supposed to have a hawk. However, that got scrapped and the hawk eventually went to Combustion Man, and Sokka had one for a short while too. Some of my friends on Discord suggested maybe I add Pet Shop, the hawk from JoJo, as Zuko's hawk for this fight, so it can be fire and ice versus fire and ice. Let me know if you guys want me to meme that. I'll give you the most accurate information I can. Be sure to check out that JoJo video. Help me blow it up. Brothers!